Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer.
You ready to blow some stuff up?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I keep doing that.
Okay, Boomers. We are here.
We're live?
We're live. We're live at Phantom Fireworks in Herculaneum, Missouri.
I tell you, there's a lot of things I don't know about this place.
I know, right? But I know this guy. I've seen this guy on billboards.
Yeah, no, this logo, and I was gonna get to this guy because I find it a kind of a cool logo. It looks like an old school Scooby-Doo villain or something like that. I mean, he's got that creepy sort of retro look. I dig that logo a lot.
Well, like the Phantom, it's the Phantom,
The Phantom.
Charleston Comics.
Okay.
I think he was on a few other labels, not just Charleston.
Do you have a hood like that? Didn't he have a mask?
He didn't have a hood. He had a mask, but he was purple.
So a little. I mean, yeah. I'm seeing him getting his mask ripped off, his whole hood and outfit ripped off, and if it wasn't for those meddling kids at the end of the episode, that's what I'm seeing out of him.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Well, this is Phantom Fireworks in Herculaneum, Missouri, and it's right on I-55, just south of St. Louis, and we're going to go in. They're going to let us shoot a little video in there. We're going to shoot a quick video, kind of a store overview, and then we're going to buy a few things to shoot later tonight.
Let's take a look.
So we got, pretty good little store. I mean, got some depth to it back there. Got single shot tubes here.
We already talked to him, and so that was kind of a little fake setup. We talked to him and cleared doing this video, and they told us it'd be cool to go ahead and shoot some stuff. But
got some sparklers, a few novelty items down there. Cakes across the back wall.
It's looking like some 500 grams across that back wall.
A whole lot of candles here. Look at that.
A lot of candles. We'll be checking those out in depth a little bit.
Absolutely. Candles. A lot of candles. This is some weird stuff there for sure.
That is. That's going to be a little spinner. That's a big old nail. Nice. We're going to have to check out what that is.
A lot of rockets here. Big selection of rockets. 2 whole aisles of rockets. I mean, one aisle, 2 sides.
I don't know. I don't know how big this hits, but that's a big head on that thing.
It is, yeah. Big head. Here we've got crackers.
These crackers.
Firecrackers, sparklers, some fountains I see.
Little shaped sparklers.
Yeah, little shaped sparklers.
Novelty, smaller stuff.
Yeah. Got some fountains there, more fountains.
So much of this stuff is like their
turret gunner. That's
their brand, right?
Yeah,
I mean, so there's a lot of wraps that we just don't see because they're carrying their own stuff. How similar this is to stuff we do see, we don't know, but it's a whole bunch of stuff we hadn't seen before up in here.
Got cakes. Getting over here into some artillery. Good little selection. There's some Diablo shells right there. We know those are pretty good. Okay, getting over into some big cakes here.
Some fan cakes over here.
Fan cakes, some 1-to-1s and zippers and things of that nature. And then over here we've got assortments, some big assortments.
What's
and I think there's probably some
this is a big fountain.
Selling racks too. That's always good when places are selling racks. That's a fountain that Matt's got. That thing is
no, this is a cake. It's got breaks. It's just a big round one, 18 shot.
So that's a pretty big deal there.
We'll give that a look too when we get off camera and don't burn up a bunch of time on the video.
Right. So
there's definitely some stuff here we've never seen with all this proprietary product here.
Yep. There it is, y'all. They've kind of asked that we just, anything has to be cleared through corporate to go get specifics in here. So they've said we could just kind of get an overview today because we didn't actually go through corporate. We just talked to them here at the store and got
permission. I'll tell you one thing that
for a quick video
that I can point out right now. They got a Pyro Planet set of shells staring me right in the face that we'll have to pay attention to.
Yeah, we'll have to check that out. Well, we're gonna do some shopping in here, Boomers. It looks like everything. If they got a lot, we're gonna have to look through. So we will be back with you later. You got anything, Matt?
I think I'm looking to get in depth here, so I'm excited to sign off and check it all out in real time.
All right, Boomers. We will get back with you later.
Okay, Boomers. Here we are with the little haul we got from Phantom Fireworks up, what's the name of that town?
Herculaneum.
Herculaneum, just south of St. Louis, basically. and it was on the way by, and it was kind of an add-on, which is good because we wound up not being able to get into backs, right?
Right.
So this was kind of the replacement. But all right, so what we got here? We want to wrap anything up about Phantom?
Well, I do want to say that location is open year-round in Herculaneum.
Right.
You know, in that video that we just shot, we were not able to. We did mention in the video, I believe, we were not able to go through and go get specifics. They didn't want us to do that. We just had to kind of stick to a main aisle.
Right.
They said you got to go through corporate to do any more than that. But that was cool. They were cool with us. I mean, everything was, you know, the people were nice, and they had that.
There were really friendly folks. Yeah.
And they had that 60% off deal, which brought their prices down to normal for the most part, ish. Yeah.
Normal-ish. Because their listed prices are just way out of whack. But yeah, I mean, when we walked in the door, they said 50% off everything, and then there was another deal. We got the 60% off total.
Yeah.
So yeah, we actually bought a whole lot more than we planned to when we went in. We were just kind of going to take a look.
We did buy a bunch of stuff, and we've got 3 things we're going to shoot tonight.
All right.
Really, it's 8 fuses, but we got Mount Kilauea's Eruption.
All right.
Nice little cone fountain. This is
a fountain, and it's got some weight.
Yeah, you can feel it. It's not solid all the way to the bottom, but it does have some weight. It is a solid
So this
fountain.
is going to go for a little bit and probably get some height, I would guess.
I think so. Then we've got the Blue Streak rockets.
Okay. And we don't know anything about these, really?
Don't know anything about them. They're not big rockets, but they're
kind of short sticks.
Yeah, they're short sticks, but the rocket on them
They got a decent head on them.
Yeah. We'll see. Blue Streak rockets.
All right.
And then we've got Phantasm. This is a 16-shot cake.
All right.
That just there's a little description of the
totally ties into their you know, their trademark and you know and mascot and whatnot.
It does. There's a quick description of the performance here.
We're gonna need to get less light.
Okay, yeah, you do what you got to do.
All right, red, green, blue, and purple pearls, and yeah, you got that.
Yeah,
y'all can see.
Seems pretty basic.
Yeah,
but we thought it'd be a good one to represent them. It's got their guy on there.
That's their guy.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and load some of these in here.
Those are gonna dip down in there. Yeah, you got to catch them over the lip so they don't go down to the bottom.
Yep. And I think we're going to start with the fountain. If you want to go ahead and adjust your exposure.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll do so.
For the fountain.
Consider and I'm going to move this. A good idea. All right, we'll adjust exposure and dial that way back so we don't blow things out for y'all. And I think we're prepared.
Let's put that there. I'm going to put that right on the corner, maybe.
All right.
Think that'll work?
It works for me.
Well, let's do this.
All right. Mount Kilauea's Eruption.
Yep.
I'm guessing that's a real Hawaiian mountain that's active. It sounds
like it might be.
Certainly sounds Polynesian. Yeah.
That was quick.
That was real quick. It did get some height, but that did not have the burn time that I was hoping for.
No, not at all. I've seen some cones that burn a lot longer than that one.
Yeah, that was super quick.
So that no good on that one, Phantom.
All right.
Here's the Blue Streak rockets.
Blue Streak rockets, and we have adjusted our exposure.
You have?
Yep, we're ready to go.
I'm gonna cut over here.
Uh-huh.
A little bit of fish.
Oh, is that what that was? I couldn't even tell. It was a really kind of subdued effect.
A little bit of fish.
Okay, a lot more prominent on that.
Yeah.
These all going to be the same?
I don't know.
If they are, I don't think we need to fire all 6.
No, probably not. Let's see what this one does. Huh.
That second one was easily the best fish effect.
Yeah. Well,
you want to try them other ones?
Might as well. Those 3 look different enough. I don't know if they were supposed to be.
Right.
But they were.
I'd say the first and the third looked very similar to me, but
I thought so too.
I was trying to just keep them framed up. Whereas that second one was prominent fish effect in Minelands.
Yeah. Number 4 here.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's that fish.
Prominent fish again.
Yep. And I just like rockets. I don't need an excuse to keep firing rockets.
Fair enough. Yeah, more
very
fish.
Prominent fish. So That's the effect. A little blue in there.
Maybe we go back to that first and third effect here to have even count on both of those.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was, yeah.
That looked a little more like kind of like a falling leaves, but not really.
Okay. I was thinking almost a horsetail, but not real prominent. I mean, it's just a little poof. It was something, but it wasn't.
The horsetails are usually more deliberate. Excuse me.
I tell you what, Phantom's got Jody all choked up.
Yeah, here's Phantasm.
Okay, Phantasm, 16-shot cake with it indicates pretty significant colors here, but we'll see how well they come through. Yeah, we're ready, I think. All right.
That wasn't bad.
No, it really wasn't. Some of those tougher colors came through. I saw some purple, and I definitely saw some blue. So, yeah, good on you, Phantom.
Decent bore size on that.
All right.
And actually, those rockets, those were super cheap. I mean, those were maybe $5 or something for the 6 of them.
Oh, that is cheap.
Yeah, those were some inexpensive rockets.
Now, that was at the 60% off, though.
It was.
So they were like $12 or something like that?
Probably $10 or something, maybe. Maybe they were $4. Maybe they were, they were, I think they might have been $10, $9.99 maybe.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no, you know what? For $10 for 6 and then getting a deep discount.
Yeah.
I'm going to be more forgiving because those 3 flying fish weren't bad.
No. But
those other ones were a little weak.
I wouldn't buy this again.
No, that fountain was, yeah, not so good.
Wouldn't want
all right,
that
decent
again.
cake, decent rockets. And that's our first experience with Phantom. What else we got?
That's it, man.
All right. Hang with us, guys. This is, we're deep into shop week. So hang with us. Check us out again tomorrow. We'll do another shop. Tomorrow is going to be what? Little J's.
Rocket fireworks.
Rocket next. Okay, yeah. Little J's in 2 days.
Yep.
Okay, well, we're going in the order we shopped them, but every day this week. We'll catch you again tomorrow. Yep. Hang with us, movers.